So how many of you have had a cup of coffee today? How many of you feel like you need another one right now? So people all over the world rely on a daily dose of caffeine for its energizing and performance-enhancing qualities, and most of us can attest to its addictive properties as well. Caffeine is found in plants, including coffee and tea plants. And in addition to caffeine, plants make many other addictive alkaloids, such as nicotine found in tobacco plants and morphine found in poppies. And we're learning that these compounds are found across plant tissues, including floral rewards such as pollen and nectar, such that pollinators likely encounter these substances while feeding on flowers. That has led me to my research question of how do these addictive alkaloids affect pollinator behavior, and is there potential for pollinators to become addicted to them, similar to how we do? To investigate this, I'm using custom-built 3D printed robotic flowers that monitor floral visitation of captive bumblebees visiting flowers to measure preference for alkaloid spike nectar of caffeine, nicotine, or morphine versus a nutritionally superior but drug-free nectar. Early findings have shown that bees exposed to caffeine and nicotine learn floral traits such as color and scent faster, they have better memories, and they also tend to be more faithful pollinators to these plants that produce these substances. My research will be the first to investigate morphine on pollinator behavior, learning, and memory, and also the first to examine the potential for pollinators to develop a chemical dependency to these addictive substances. My ongoing experiments have shown that bees do prefer to feed on robotic flowers that provision these addictive substances over pure sugar nectar flowers, even if that pure sugar nectar is the nutritionally superior option. This suggests that pollinators are making suboptimal feeding decisions and selecting foods that may not be as nutritious to them, but offer them some type of chemical reward. In the future, we plan to examine if pollinators exhibit some compulsive behaviors whenever they ingest these alkaloids, and also if they even exhibit some withdrawal-like symptoms similar to how we do when access to the alkaloids is removed. So our research is part of a growing body of research suggesting that plants may secretly be drugging their pollinators by producing these addictive chemicals in their nectar, and that insect brains work in similar ways as human brains do. So humans might not be the only ones that rely on a cup of coffee to make it through the day. And so far, this concept of drugging is pretty new in the context of plant-pollinator interactions, but I suspect it's pretty widespread in nature and is just hiding in plain sight in our flowers and fields. Thank you.